Well, good job, Greggs. You did it.
You like bacon now?
You have converted me.
Merry Christmas and welcome back to the channel. I'm Elytra Beck.
And I'm Jordan Beck.
And this is Around the World and Beck. And today we are bringing you the most requested video we've gotten so far on the channel, Americans Try Christmas at Greggs edition.
So we'll actually be posting this video on Christmas with the combination of Christmas at Greggs. So if you like this sort of thing, hit that subscribe button so you can catch our videos that we release every week.
Perfect. All right, without further ado, let's dive on in. I'm super excited. First on our little gauntlet thing is we are going to try something that we actually did not try from the classic round of Greggs when we filmed this about a month or so ago.
If you want to catch our reactions to some of the more classic Greggs items, you can click that little card up above.
But we are going to start ourselves off with a classic cheese and onion, which we have not had before. However, we're going to try some of the Christmas Greggs drinks while we do it. Not sure which is in which cup. We got a mint hot chocolate and the salted caramel latte. And if memory serves, I think they put the mint hot chocolate in the red one, because I think I remember thinking that, like, oh, that's backwards. I would put mint in green, but I think it's just random. So, we'll see. Cheers. Yep, that's definitely the hot chocolate.
Yeah, I got the latte.
It's good. It tastes like a York peppermint patty.
Mine just tastes like coffee.
You gotta swirl it around.
Oh, yours is really good.
Yeah, this one definitely just tastes like coffee. I think that maybe you get a spoon and swirl it up. And also, side note, we are heating these up in between each round because I had too much fun setting up the Christmas parade to film that little intro clip. So these have been blasted for just a couple seconds in the microwave. I'm excited. And I don't remember how we rated these last time.
We're gonna, I think, do it out of 10.
Out of 10? Is that our staple now?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. That's delicious. I see why people were so upset that we didn't get to try this one. This is amazing. This is just I feel like you could eat this for breakfast or lunch or anything. It's even good reheated.
Yeah, you guys are right. We missed out big time. Wow.
That's delicious. I'm giving that right out the gate, solid 9.5.
Yes.
The only thing I think keeping it from being perfect is not due to the fault of the cheese and onion. It's due to the fact that we had to reheat it. But honestly, it's still
I would give
amazing.
I would give it a 9, maybe an 8.5. And the only reason why is it's kind of falls apart, and that was even before we microwaved it. It's the integrity of the pastry
yeah, this one
itself.
just looked a little sad.
But the taste is oh my
It's
goodness,
amazing.
it's so good.
This is probably the best thing I've had at Greggs so far. It beats the sausage roll in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
With this to top it, let's move on to the second item.
Starting strong. I'll be flying solo for this one. It is a steak bake. And Elytra does not eat steak. So
I enjoy their cheese and onion.
I'm not a huge fan of steak either, just because she doesn't eat it a lot. I don't see a reason for me to eat it as well in this situation where I'm eating for the both of us. This is also the one that is probably commented the most on our video, saying, "You didn't try the steak bake? How dare you? You have to eat it. It's Greggs classic." So
it looks like it's really well filled.
A lot of high hopes on this one. Smells really good. Hot.
Is it hot?
Perfectly filled. It's really good. I think if you're a big fan of steak, this is definitely going to be the pastry for you. I'm kind of when it comes to steak. This is definitely better what I like in terms of a good steak.
What would you rate this out of 20 then, since I'm not scoring?
I think that it would be a 15 probably. I would think that's a decent score for this pastry. It's well filled, it's got a good flavor, it's warm, it's easy to eat. Yeah, good solid 15.
All right, now on to the authentic Christmas edition. The first one on the actual Christmas menu is called Pigs Under Blankets. And they also have a Pigs in blanket. But actually the Greggs I went to, they were not quite sure what I was talking about. So I don't know if that's new to the Christmas menu
or maybe it was select to certain larger stores. How big was the one you went to?
It was actually a pretty decent size, and they had like all the Christmas stuff put up in the windows. It was really neat. I'm excited for this one. I know it's got a sage stuffing in it and some cranberry sauce, which I don't typically do cranberry sauce ever. It's always available at Christmas, but all right. And I might have overheated this one a little bit too. It's toasty on my fingers.
Yeah, there is some bacon peeking out.
Mm-hmm.
Cranberry sauce oozing out the side there. All right, it's gonna be real hot.
It's delicious. It's really good. I think the cranberry sauce helps make sure nothing's too dry, because eating something straight out of a baguette could be a little dry.
It adds a nice zing to it too.
I think it rounds it out.
Yeah, instead of just like a meat and bread taste, you got like a
very festive, very holiday.
And like, I'm not a big fan of bacon, I know, but the taste
the only person
that doesn't like bacon. But the taste of the bacon is not overpowering in this. It's a nice blend with the baguette, the cranberry sauce. Thank you. It's really well done.
I would say my only downside with this is it by far is the most expensive thing that we picked up with. I think this was £3.60. So, I mean... It
is a bit larger though than some of the other ones.
And it is really good. I think depending on how good the Festive Bake is, would make my decision as to like whether or not this is worth double the price. But overall, I really like this. I'm gonna give it an 8. Yeah, I think I'm liking the Christmas at Greggs better than regular Greggs. It's like, too bad you only get it for a little bit each year.
I'm gonna go with a 6.5 on this one. A little lower.
Did you fight it because of the bacon? Eat that bacon.
No. And I think you're right. I think the price, we'll have to see if that justifies.
Yeah, it's expensive for Greggs, but it's still less than £4, so.
Yeah, it is. So.
All right, next.
One of the most popular options available this Christmas time is Greggs Festive Bake.
This has so much hype for it. I'm really excited. It's got all kinds of goodies in it. Again, with stuffing. And then we've got more cranberry sauce. It's also well filled. And then I like that the outside is festive. I don't know. It's like, it's different. Yeah. It's not just like the normal slitted pastry.
Yeah, it's got some seasoning, like a crumbly.
I'm excited. You ready?
Yeah.
That's good. It's got like a graviness to it.
I think that taste is wildly different than other Greggs pastries we've had in the past.
I think so too. This has got really a lot of flavor to it.
It's really good.
Would you like to hear that it has bacon in it? Oh! Oh!
All right, so maybe. All right, so maybe I just don't like bacon by itself. Maybe if it's
with something, you're fine.
Yeah.
That's too funny. Oh, that opens up the world of things we can make now. That you like bacon. Do you know how funny it would be if a Festive Bake made you into a bacon believer? Like, he's hated bacon. I've known Jordan for 10 plus years. Never get him to eat bacon. He was willing to do it for this video so that way he could truly try the different things.
Well, good job, Greg. You did it.
You like bacon now?
You have converted me.
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. Okay, what is your score then?
This is pretty good. I would rate it maybe an 8.
Yeah, I think I'm going 8.5 on this one. I think I liked it better than the Pigs Under Blankets. But I don't know, it's really good. And I have high hopes for the vegan bake as well, which is actually our next item that we're gonna try. So here we have the vegan Festive Bake. What are your immediate thoughts when looking at this one?
This looks like the vegan sausage roll. It's a bit lighter on the outside. As you can see, it's got the items in it that make it vegan. So it doesn't have stuff like, I'm assuming, egg and milk to make the certain type of pastry. And then it's different from the Festive Bake because it doesn't have that like coated seasoning.
Yeah, it doesn't have the seasoning on the outside. And it also has like what I think of as like the signature like on top of the roll. So you get to dive on in, I guess.
There we go.
Got good flavor. I think it did the same thing that the vegan sausage roll did, which is it doesn't have the texture I want it to have. Like
Yes.
everything on the inside just mushes.
The pastry itself is good. The flavor is really good. And then you're right, it feels like a tube of paste being squished around.
Yeah, it's not my favorite texture. And I know that that's not a feasible thing to do, but if there was some type of like vegan equivalent to like a sausage casing or something like that, it would just help give it a little bit of structure in there. So it's not so soupy.
But the taste is really good. Like,
I don't know. I think I'm only gonna give this one like a 6, which is it's definitely something, because I think we ended up liking the vegan sausage roll better than the actual sausage roll. So
yes,
this one just didn't do it.
I'd also give it a 6.
Yeah, the Festive Bake was too killer. Maybe we should have flipped the order.
What's Christmas without some sweet treats? So we had to get Greg's sweet treat menu items.
These were the ones that they had in store, and I feel like we got a pretty good selection. Really, the only fault at all was that they put the tree biscuit in with all of the hot food, and it got a little melty, so I think it'll still taste fine. So we're just gonna try these one at a time here on the plate, and which one do you want to try first, Jay?
The one closest to us is screaming at me, saying, try me first, and they look super good.
All right, so we'll start this off. This is the Christmas shortbread.
Okay.
All right, you gotta be clever enough to get one out. So these ones right here just looks like classic shortbread to me. Reminds me a little bit of our biscuit trials that we just did. Getting flashbacks. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Quite nice.
Seems to have chocolate, shortbread, and caramel.
Unlike the Walker shortbread that we tried a couple weeks ago, this has some oomph to it. It's not just the shortbread, which I think is too dry on its own.
I'd give it a 6. It's all right.
Yeah, I think I'd give it a 6 too. It's pleasant, but it's nothing like...
I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy it. Basically.
Yeah,
If I got it, I'd be like, yeah, that's awesome.
Exactly. Yeah, it's tasty. All right, then I'm also going with the log-like figure we got on the table. So this is the Christmas cake slice. I have no idea what kind of cake this is. Oh, this is fun. The thing is just stuck to the top. All right.
It looks like fruitcake.
It does look like fruitcake. Here, you go ahead and take a
Never
first
had
bite.
fruitcake, but...
I'll see what it is.
Oh, gee, thank you.
Yep, it's fruitcake.
All right. Well, never had fruitcake before, so we'll see.
It's got almond malt. I can't say it. Almond marzipan. Yep, it's apricot jam and white icing in there. A little fruitcake medley. What you thinking?
There's probably a reason why people make fun of the fact that they give fruitcakes on Christmas.
Okay, that takes a while to chew. I don't know. I feel like I've noticed that a lot of pastries here have like dried fruit, specifically like raisins in it. And that just feels so blasphemous to me. Like I've seen raisins in cinnamon rolls and I just can't. This is not the pastry for me.
I'm sorry, Greggs. You just need to stick up with what you're good with, which is pastries. This is not it.
This doesn't count for you?
I'm gonna go with a 3.
I was also gonna say 3.
Maybe a 2. You missed the mark. I think I'm gonna go with Christmas cookie. I need to get rid of this taste in my mouth from that cake slice. I'm just gonna bite the top real quick. Oh.
So this is the Christmas tree biscuit. And as you can probably see in the lens here, some of the sprinkles came off the bottom because it melted. So they were stuck to the inside of the wrapper. What kind of cookie is it before I bite in? Is it gingerbread? Gingerbread? The gingery?
I don't know. I just taste chocolate.
Oh. That's really strange. I have no idea what kind of cookie that is.
It might be ginger. Just the way that it looks and the fact that it's hard. But I can't taste it. I think I'm just gonna rate that like a quick 5.
And very last, but hopefully not least, is the Christmas bun. And right away, I think it's adorable. It's just got a little fondant-ish Santa on top, and then we've got sprinkles around the outside. And if my memory serves, when I was reading the menu online, pretty sure this is just a vanilla cupcake. So that is right up your alley. There's sprinkles everywhere.
Take a bite first.
Yeah, I'll bite first. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. That's good. This is delicious. I mean, it's still just a vanilla cupcake. It's nothing like crazy, but because I think I liked the other ones not as much, this one's pretty highly rated in my opinion. I'm gonna give it like a 7.5.
Wow.
It's good for just like a vanilla cupcake.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
Mm.
Our
The
drinks, we missed that. So we're gonna circle back around, and after we've enjoyed it as well a little bit longer through each of the different pastries and desserts that we've had, what would you...
I'm gonna try yours again. You wanna try mine again?
Yeah. I still think this is the winner between the two. I think it's good. I think it's a little unique, and this just tastes like coffee to me.
It's a pretty decent latte. I enjoy it. It was definitely good to sip on while, you know, enjoying all these different pastries. Like how you just take that one back. But I do think that one's probably better. It gives me more Christmas vibes. This is just like an all year round, just a latte.
Yeah.
It's decent. I'm gonna give this one a solid 5, maybe a 6.
I would go 5 on this one.
And that one, I'm probably gonna give it a 7. It's good.
Yeah, I'll go right there with you, 7.
It gives me a festive holiday cheer.
It's good, really good.
And it's a little better than just an average hot chocolate. It's got some oomph to it.
Yeah, and the mint's not overpowering.
Which is kind of what I was worried about because I don't necessarily love like crazy strong mint. All right, that pretty much wraps it up. The only honorable mention that we did not get to try was the Christmas lunch soup. They just didn't serve. They said that they didn't serve it until later in the afternoon, but from our experience with Greggs, if you don't get there early, all the good stuff is gonna be gone. So we'd rather sacrifice the one lunch soup in order to make sure that we got everything else we wanted to try. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. We had a lot of fun doing this kind of thing.
We're finally able to get to your high request of reviewing Greggs again and the Christmas menu. So again, if you guys want to see something in the future, go ahead and write down in the comments. We check them all the time.
Yeah, I try and respond to as many as possible, so we appreciate all the love and the kind words in the comment section. That pretty much wraps it up for us here. Thank you guys so much. Merry Christmas or Happy Christmas, however you want to say it. Hope you guys are having a good one. Spend it with people you love, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!